Namaste, my friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor, and I help people navigate through their awakening process. And today's video is going to discuss some strategies you can use to protect your energy against toxic people. As you become more empathic, you become more aware of just how toxic and incompatible some other people's energy are. And there's a time where this can affect you. Other people can literally just suck the life out of you, or you might find that you are picking up and carrying around as if your own their mood, their energy. All of this in time will adjust itself naturally. You won't feel so on guard or so affected. You'll be able to kind of hold your own in a sense. But if you're going through this time where you're feeling very sensitive to these situations, then this video is for you. Number one, when you're feeling extra sensitive, because within what I said, there will be fluctuations, times where you feel more affected than others. When you're feeling like you're being really affected, then just do your best to limit your exposure. Sometimes the feeling of obligation, like we should be maintaining our old patterns, like going out with our friends every Friday or something like that, can keep us bound to situations that, again, there's just an undeniable energetic consequence that now you have to contend with. It's in your favor, it's for your own good, but there's a time where it can be inconvenient. And the simple word of no, I'm not coming out, I can't do that, I won't agree to that, can really go a long way in helping preserve your energy when you're feeling sensitive. Number two, if you find that you are attracting people who are extremely toxic into your life, sometimes more than one person, maybe exhibiting a similar behavior or having a similar effect on you, where you're getting triggered or drained, it's sometimes wise to ask, like, what is the overall meaning? How did I attract these situations or these people into my life? A lot of times we are the magnet for these kinds of people. These kinds of people are just mirrors for our own toxicity, and it can help illuminate within us, and therefore we can transcend it and let them go, and then thereby finding ourselves just naturally not attracting those kind of characters into our lives. I find that it would happen in spurts. I would have like multiple people randomly pop into my life with a volatile kind of energy. Whenever that happens, I always initially, I'm affected obviously, but then I always say, what is the deal? Why am I creating this? And usually there's some kind of personal lesson that I can learn from it, and then therefore the situations tend to kind of phase out naturally. Number three is there's a lot of different types of spiritual tools and techniques that can be very helpful for this. Some people, they like to recite like a prayer or some kind of positive affirmation or a protection, sort of, not a spell, but a protection affirmation as they go into crowded places where they might feel sensitive. I would find success with crystals sometimes, and especially sage. I would use sage spray, or I would burn sage around the house, or I'd sage myself when I felt like I picked up some people's negative vibes, or if I feel like there's just my body needs to kind of purify itself of the toxic energy that I went through a phase where I was kind of a magnet for. I just picked up everyone's energy and it would affect me. And I found those two things for me work. They might not work for you. You might have to find something else, but find some sort of technique that you believe in that will have a positive effect on you, and then use that when necessary. Number four is have the goal of acceptance and compassion. Initially, as we become aware of deeper degrees of people's energy and behavior and their motives, and how we can see it's very like ungodly and just egoic and selfish. Initially, as we suddenly wake up to that, there's a period of resistance and contraction where that should not be. People should not be that way. That's natural, but try to go beyond that quickly into, okay, I don't like this picture I'm looking at, but how can I accept it? Because I know for myself, the picture is the way it is, and I'm causing myself an energetic drain by resisting it, by wishing and longing and hoping it was a different way. But it is what it is. So I can protect my own energy, protect myself by saying, you know what, I don't like it, I don't condone it, but I'm going to accept it and choose to trust that this, as unsightly as it might be, is part of some kind of divine plan that apparently I'm just unable to see how it fits in at this moment, but I'm going to trust that it does and hold some kind of benefit. You can look through the ugliness. The ugliness of humanity is only at the surface. And it can be pretty freaking ugly. It can be pretty obnoxious. But you are developing the perception where you can look through that. And you can see why is that like that? Energies, behaviors of people that you don't prefer to be around are only there because of something they're struggling with, and it comes out in that way. And we all do that too. So it can be just really helpful to try your best to just be more in your heart with these situations. And if you do that, naturally you will find yourself resisting the situations, the people less. You won't need them to be different. And in that acceptance, you'll find that you don't pick up their energies as much, and they don't have the ability to drain you. A lot of the draining is, again, it's our own inner contraction and resistance to something we don't think should be. Number 5, something we all deal with, and it might be the hardest thing about this, but necessary, is to cut the cord with toxic relationships. You're probably going to find this does happen in your life. Not everybody, it's not a guarantee, it's just common. As you start to get on this wave of consciousness expansion, you won't be able to help yourself but see people differently. And because you're so sensitive energetically, you'll be able to really tell how are these people or relationships in your life affecting you energetically. A good quote unquote good relationship will not suck the life out of you. You'll kind of uplift each other. But there are other people that you'll realize that, wow, I've just been fixing their life every time I meet them. They never let me talk about myself. They don't even care, and it's just all about them, and it's exhausting me. I'm feeling just bogged down by it. And it's like, wow, that, you think they don't know they're doing it. You realize that. So it's, how do you really sever these relationships up? There's no easy way, man. It's not easy, but I've had to do it. There are sometimes your awakening will seem to like bring forth situations and encounters and interactions among these types of people that it's time to let them go. It'll make it kind of obvious for you. But guilt can hold you down for quite a while. It can really keep you from doing what's right for yourself. So if you find that you have someone in your life just draining you and preventing your own growth, your own happiness, your own feelings of being energized, then it's not wrong to cleverly sever the relationship, in my opinion. I found it to be essential at times. So anyways, the empath going through this negative realm as they're awakening, it's a unique and unusual situation that you're going to probably feel very alone with, but it's something that you will come to terms with. It will balance out, and you'll come to see it as a gift and a blessing, because it will allow you to love more. It'll allow you to feel, just as you feel the negativity, you'll be able to feel the love and light even more. And it will eventually lead to you having a better life, straight up. Anyways, my friends, hopefully this video helps you. I will see you in the next one. Have an amazing day. Namaste.